Oh man, I got some crust in my. What's from like a scar? Uh, whew. Good morning. I am on my way to work, and it is like 6:25. If I had to guess, probably gonna be like a minute or two late. I'm up the street though, but I just saw this really. That wasn't a big bug, but it was a little skinny, ugly water bug. So I think it's called like an ugly bug. I gotta ask. I know. I think Ari called it the ugly bug. It's one of them ugly bugs. It was an ugly bug, and yeah, woke up to that. So that was beautiful. Didn't want to kill it, but had to go. Had to go. Sprayed it with bug spray twice, and it kept moving. At that point, you're the devil. But I'm heading to work, and the vision of today. One, very grateful that I'm leaving at 1 o'clock. But I was just thinking about like the kind of house I would want to live in, and I don't know what the name of the windows is. Please don't cross the street. I don't know what the name of the windows are. What the name of the windows are. What the name of these windows are. But it's like these really, really big, like probably like two, probably like 4 floors worth of space in windows. Yeah, I remember. I remember watching the movie Crazy Rich Asians, and like they were they were balling. Like what kind of like I wonder where they getting money from. Where are they getting money from? Because that's where I want to get my money from. As long as it's not like that. Where are they getting their money from? Oh well, I'm just talking. I gotta get a routine together for the morning though. Like I was talking to my guy Tameen, and he was saying how he works out in the morning, what time he wakes up. And I remember waking up like mad early years ago for trading, and like that gave me so much joy. But I could see that, like I could see myself waking up early in the morning to trade, work out, shower, and then like get the rest of my day together. So I may start doing that. Ooh, it's a lot of y'all. I could have went just now, but hey, who's counting? Mmm. So many missed opportunities, boy. Ooh. I wonder what would be better to do first, though. Trade or work out? Probably wants to say work out to like get in that discipline, clear your mind in that way, or not necessarily fortify, rejuvenate, reinforce, fortify your mind in that way. Mm, hmm, hmm. My piercing fell out too, so now I have a dingly earring here instead. It's nice. I love it. It's a look. It's just unfortunate because it fell out. My personal opinion, my unprofessional opinion. If you get this piercing, what is called helix, I don't know, cartilage. If you get this piercing and you get the jewelry, not jury, jury for. If you get the jury for it, get like the like I don't know. Maybe screw is better. I just didn't like it because it was hard to tell if when I was touching it or cleaning it if it was actually unscrewing or not. But I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna take a gander and say that the little click jewelry is better because my shit fell out. So yeah. It's a pretty day though. What I've realized is a lot of the time, like, I really forget. I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same for a lot of other people. But like, I really do forget to just look up sometimes, and it probably has something to do with how often we're on our phones. But like, even when it comes to like buildings, like you just look up and you'd be surprised what you see. It's like, whoa, this place actually has a ceiling. Like, I was aware that this was a closed-in space and it had a roof, but this place has a ceiling. That's wild. And then some ceilings actually have like art. Some ceilings actually have art. But yeah, just thoughts of me this morning. This morning, I got a pretty good team. I always have a pretty good team. I have a pretty good team already. I love my team at work. I love these guys. Love these guys. But a pretty good team today at work. At the park. I'm about to go inside. So, I will see you. Oh, I just buttered that. I will see you later. Recording? Yeah. So I'm leaving work. I'm listening to some Drake, 8 a.m. in Charlotte, right? And I'm just like thinking, like I was thinking earlier, but I'm thinking more now. How do you become a ghostwriter? How do you become a ghostwriter for Drake? What is that process like? How do you apply to become a ghostwriter? Because I mean, I would want to perform my work, but like I gotta find my voice. And it comes with practice, of course, voice and flow. And it's not to say Drake got ghostwriters. I don't know who writes stuff. I don't know. It's not the point I'm getting to. I'm just saying, like, if I wanted to write for somebody, how would I get into that? How would I get into that? I wonder. I'm about to go on my way to go see my buddy Isis, drop her off. Then I'll probably get some food, go in the house. Tomorrow's Friday. Probably go in the house, either take a nap and then do tips, or just do tips and then just do whatever else I want to do. Maybe I'll eat that fruit today. I think I'll eat that fruit today. I think that's what I'll do. I got some really good fruit. I got some passion fruit. I never had a guava before. And I got some rambutan. Little hairy guys. So yeah, that's my evening so far. I play some Rainbow. I love Rainbow. Some Rainbow. And yeah. Okay. I'm out here. Shout out to them people. You know, whenever I take selfies, I realize that my head is like, it seems a little lopsided. Like, okay. Right? It's like, you see it? Like, it's almost like it's a little, it's a little off. It's a little off. It's a little off. Just a little off. I'm hungry though. Figured I'm gonna eat. I'm waiting for my buddy Isis to get up out of here. How's your day? You know, actually, shout out to my friend AJ for these really, really, really good questions, honestly. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. No, I don't want that music. Question is, what is the most important quality to have in a friendship? Some food for thought. Alright, so I just dropped off. I really could have just gone. I literally could have just dropped off my buddy Isis. Now, now I'm about to head home, do these tips for my folks at work, and I'm gonna get to the rest of my evening, do whatever else I want to do. And after that, I don't know. I. Oh, don't fall in that. Don't. Can I make it? I can make it. Wow. Hey, 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 hey there, hey. So that's not, it's not, it's not what we want to do. It's not what we want to do at total. I don't know what I want to do though. Oh, I guess it doesn't work well, that's the one. I wonder what this looks like from like another perspective. Okay, so I just got off work. I'm right down, just enjoying the air on this day. Lips are a little dry. But I'm just thinking about aging and progress, whatever. The things I always think about. More specifically, aging though. And just really dissecting it for myself. Like, I am 23, right? And I've not lived any other years except for up to 23. I've lived 23 years and some months, maybe. Some more months if you really want to count the 9 months you're in your mother's stomach, but 23. But the way that I'm viewing this, I really have to break it down for myself. Maybe it'll help you too. But I'm 23. 23 are your youthful years, right? You're still drinking from this fountain of youth in everyday life. And it's like the same way you could go spend some money that you may not have, and then go DoorDash to get it back, or the same way you could eat like a really unhealthy, like sugar-filled meal, but you can go run off those calories. It's like the same way we live every day in life in our 20s. Let's just say, for the sake of the example, 20 to 25, I can do whatever I want with my body, and every day it'll reset, almost as if it'll have little to no effect. Now, long term, of course, it'll have effects, but while we're in these 20s, it's like it has little to no effect. But what we do with this time matters. It's like we can literally prolong those youthful effects even longer, because 30s in my head is like you just start to wear, and it's very minuscule. It can be barely unnoticeable, but it can accumulate. What am I doing? What are we doing to slow that time even more, to take advantage of all the time we really have? How will I slow this aging process? And not even to just avoid aging, but to preserve the beauty that my body is. What am I doing to preserve that? Am I doing anything? A lot of the time, I haven't been to the doctors in years. I've been to a dentist. I haven't gotten a general checkup. I have not been to the doctor in years. And It is because it was never a priority in my household. To be honest, people have died, lived, but like, and I've told myself for a long time it's been money, but I've had enough money in the years to go get me a checkup. It hasn't been a priority. It hasn't been taught as a priority in my household, and anything can be going on with me right now, and I wouldn't know until it was too late, and then I possibly still wouldn't know. So what am I doing? What am I doing with my body currently to really preserve all that I am? And the answer is not much. Not working out, not running. I'm eating whatever, and then I'm barely eating at that. I'm looking for this, like, how there's like work life balance. I'm looking for this balance of like enjoying my life, living my life, surviving, and also like being concerned with how things are going to get paid, being concerned with what the quality of life looks like for my immediate family, my romantic relationship, my friendships. You know, it can seem like a lot sometimes, especially if you're not organized. So yeah, just some thoughts. 20s, that useful fountain. What are you doing with these years? How are you preserving the cups that are refilled for you every single day? Because once you hit 30, just assuming it's cut off, then what? You have a limited source, or maybe not even like you're completely cut off from the fountain. You never be completely cut off, but now you have reserves that are filled up. Instead of by the day, they're filled up by the month or by the year, the older you get. So what are you really doing? Now you're forced to really decide what are you going to do with this water? What are you going to do with this youthful fountain that you are being given? Because now you have a limited source. How will you divide this up? How will you spend your time? I don't want to be a decrepit monster roaming the world with, I don't regret anything. I feel like everything happens for a reason, but I will not allow myself to fall victim to things will happen for me or everything that's supposed to be will be. I want to allow myself to fall victim to that mindset to the extent that I don't put any effort forth myself. And I often, like every day, it's this dooming thought of failure where it's like I'm just an old ass man, barely able to move, bones aching. I'm living check to check. Maybe I retired, living in an apartment that I don't enjoy, and just thinking about everything that could be. I like, I would never. I know that I'm loved. I have a beautiful community. I have a wonderful support system. I really do. The friends that I have, the family that I have, it is literally unmatched. But I would much rather cease to exist than live like that. But then the question begs, what am I doing to change it? What am I doing to change that? What am I doing? Then what can I do? What am I capable of right now? Anything. So I think it'll start with a routine for me. Just and this all came from the thinking of just what am I doing with my 20s? What a life this is. What a life to live. I'm so excited to see what I'll do though. Because it won't be nothing. It won't be nothing. But how are you today? Some food for thought, I guess. What are you doing with your years? What do you want to do? I was having actually a really good conversation yesterday. And I'm probably going to stitch like these videos together because it just wanted to be a whole video. But I was having a good conversation yesterday with my friend about my friend Isis. about like living a long mediocre life or a short extraordinary life, and what our differences in definition of mediocre is. And like, I'm realizing that when I was trading, there was like this really toxic mindset being pushed around that if you didn't want the bigger things in life, then you were holding yourself back. But like, there's nothing wrong with people wanting to just live a simple life, like a simple, peaceful life. I just am one of those people who want everything. I want everything. And it's not because my worth is tied to the material things that I have. I just want to push myself to the limits. That's exciting to me. That's fulfilling to me. Pushing myself to the limits. I know that I can live a simple, peaceful life. That is cool, but it's boring after a while for me. I want to see where I can push myself to physically, ability wise, skill set wise, character wise, just building on everything. That is what feels like living to me. Everything else, anything less feels like I'm selling myself short. And why do I not deserve the world? Do you not deserve the world? Why not give it to you? What does your world look like? What world do you live in? What would make you happy? Is it the simple life? You're just everything's just peaceful? Is it the extraordinary life where it's not a constant rush, but like you're really just living and finding your peace in chaos? Is it, I don't know, nomadic? Like, what does your life look like? What's your life like? For those who know, you know. What's your life like? For me, it's everything big. It's everything big. It's everything ambitious. And I have to be that embodiment. Otherwise, they're just dreams. And how disappointing would that be? Others have disappointed me over the years, but I think I would really be devastated with disappointing myself like that. That would be that would be very, very hurtful. Like,